Amaze your friends and everyone else at the shooting range when you show up with a magnificent handcrafted all-leather shot bag that you made yourself. It will look great, it will be personalized, and it will be of top quality. These can be made for yourself, for gifts, or for resale at a nice profit. In this video program, we will reveal the techniques needed to make these great bags. To begin the process, I have taken some bag stiffener and made some templates for my cutting based on the pattern that's available. I did one for the main piece, which will be a front, a back, and a center piece. I did one for the belt loops and one for the gussets. To begin the process of cutting out the parts, I have cut 3 of the main body parts, 2 of them from 6 to 7 ounce vegetable tan cowhide, and the center part I have cut out of 4 to 5 ounce vegetable tan cowhide. I have also cut 2 of the belt straps. And we will cut 2 gussets 3 inches by 21 inches from 4 to 5 ounce vegetable tan leather. For my belt loops, I will carefully place my template and mark for the holes. We'll have 3 holes in each end where we will set rivets onto the back part of the bag. And then with our 1/8 inch round drive punch, we will punch these holes. And now we have the 3 main body parts. Notice that I have taken a pattern out of the Al Stolman inverted carving book to do the pine cone pattern on here. And I used a 3/4 inch alphabet stamp set to do the name. Notice that there are no holes of any kind in the front part. In the center part, there are no holes of any kind. On the back part, there are holes along the top. This is where we will fasten the belt loops. For the front and the back, we will use a number 3 edge beveler, and we bevel the top, both the flesh side and the back side. We will also do that to the front. For the belt loops, we will also edge bevel the grain side and the flesh side on both sides, or shall I say both edges of each one. Next, we will do some skiving on the back of our belt loops in the area where the holes have been punched. Now we'll take this down to about 1/2 the thickness, and we do that to both ends. To prepare the gussets, I have first set my wing divider to a little more than 3/8 of an inch, and now I will use that and scribe a mark on the edge of each gusset on both sides. I have set my gouge to go about halfway through the leather for the gusset, and now I have a piece of the same leather as the gusset, and I will test my gouge for the depth, and this looks about right, so I will continue. I will cut a line exactly on the line that we just scribed on there with our wing dividers. Next, I will skive, as you can see, the area between the gouge and the edge, skiving about half the thickness off of this leather. It is also a good idea to use a French edge skiver and skive some of the excess off, as you can see. This makes for a good even skive from the gouge all the way to the edge. Next, we will thoroughly dampen the gussets. We will dampen both the grain side and the flesh side, especially in the area where we have made the gouge. This is where we will be folding up these edges and fitting them to the center part, and later on we'll also fit them to the front and back. So we'll wet these quite well, then we'll give them a few minutes to let the water penetrate. Next, I will use the bone folder to fold this edge up about 90 degrees, and we'll do that both edges. We can also lift it up and continue to form it, as you can see. Next, we will fit the gusset to the divider. We'll do that by tipping it up, as you can see, and holding it on the edge. And as we get down here to the turn, we will take our fingers and pull and stretch the outer edge where we folded it up. And we'll fit it to the corner, as you can see. And we come down to the other edge, and we do the same thing. Stretch the outer edge, and fit it to the corner. And now we're ready to cement this in place. Since the edges of our gussets are still wet, we will use a solvent-based contact cement and apply to this edge where we folded it over. And now we will also apply this cement to about 1/4 of an inch wide around the two sides and the bottom. Next, I will very carefully start to cement our gusset in place, making sure that my edges are flush, and also being very careful to go around the corner, making sure that we're flush all the way around the curve. Also, make sure that our corners match on the other side, and keeping the edges flush all the way down, and our corner should come right into place, and it does. And now it's a good idea to take a bone folder and form the gusset down onto the center part, as you can see, and getting a good tight bond. And now, with my wing divider, I will scribe a line 1/8 inch in from the edge all the way around to the other side. Next, I will use a 1/8 inch stitching chisel, and I will punch all the way around right on the line that we just scribed. When I get down to the rounded part, I'll switch to a 2-prong chisel and go around the curve.